Welcome to Pride Month, celebrated the thrift store rundown way by bringing Hollywood home on a budget. If you find that your true colors are not ready to shine just yet, or worse, are fading into a dull shade of complacency and sheer embarrassment, then perhaps it's time to let these guys come out and add some much-needed color back into your life. Meet the stars of the Emmy Award-winning Queer Eye reboot, straight out of Netflix, by way of Bravo, of course, and their companion book, Queer Eye, Love Yourself, Love Your Life. A Clarkson Potter publication picked up for 50% off the price of $4.99 from the Red, White, and Blue thrift store on McLean Boulevard in Patterson. A little farther from TSRHQ, but one of my two favorite places to splurge, alongside American Thrift and Passaic. Another dream place to splurge would be in New York, at the independent Strand bookstore. Fitting, the original Queer Eye from Bravo took place all around New York City. This is on my bucket list. It's one of the most iconic independent bookstores in the country. Too bad I can't go alone. Anyway, if you're not familiar with the show Queer Eye on Netflix or on Bravo, it's like this. It's not a makeover show, it's a make better show, where 5 gay guys come together to improve nearly every aspect of your lifestyle. We'll get to know these Fab Five a little bit later, but first, before we get into the book, let's talk about the aesthetic appeal. When I remove part of the dust jacket, you'll see here that the initials QE, Queer Eye, are designed in a way that makes them look more like the Olympic Games. Turning your page here, you'll see that the typography for Queer Eye makes it look very 3D-ish, like you need a pair of 3D glasses for the text to pop out in the same way these personalities are going to pop out right in your face when you first open this. This was co-authored by Monica Corcoran-Habel with photographs by Denise Crew and Gavin Bond, with illustrations by Paige Vickers. This comes at a retail price of $29.99 in the US and $39.99 in Canada. So who are the new Fab Five, the successors to Bravo's Fab Five? Well, they are as follows. 1. Jonathan Van Ness, Living Out Loud. He is the grooming expert. He's looking to make you look more polished and professional and, dare I say, more sexy than you already thought you were. And I don't say that lightly. 2. Bobby Buck. Just try to say no to his charms. He is the home design expert. He wants to make your home look more polished and professional, more inviting, more comfy, in the same way that Jonathan Van Ness would do with all of your facial features. Tan France doesn't care about trends. He does care about improving your fashion in a way for you to care about trends somewhat, but still find a style that's comfortable to you. Next up, Anthony Pawlowski, who's no stranger to TSR. He doesn't follow recipes, but suggests that you should, to a certain extent. He is the lauded food and wine expert who wants to help you develop your skills in the kitchen or improve on them if you've already developed them. He wants to get you more acclimated in the kitchen so that you can finally, truly hear the romantic affirmations that you've long dreamt that would come about from a day to, I don't know, Friendly's. That is a local ice cream restaurant chain around here. That is one of my favorites. And if you want to ever take a date to Friendly's, that's a good place to start. It's not fast food, but it's not too casual. It's a happy middle front. But if you know Anthony Pawlowski, you know that he wants you to do just a little bit better. And finally, Karamo Brown. He chases down his dreams and suggests that you do the same as well. He is the culture and lifestyle expert. He wants to get you more in touch with yourself and the world around you. Each of the Fab Five, twice Emmy-nominated for Outstanding Host for a Reality Competition Program, in their own way, offer up colorful anecdotes and candid behind-the-scenes tell-alls to complement their remarkably relatable and extremely sensible tips and advice for improving their respective facets of lifestyle. Text-wise, and of course graphic-wise, this really is a pretty colorful book that you'll want to live by. Now, as I said before, Anthony is no stranger to TSR. I reviewed his first book, Anthony in the Kitchen. Where does he credit inspiration for joining the Fab Five and for his career as the food and wine expert? Well, that would be from his dear mentor, Ted Allen. Some of the success could be attributed to him attending a book signing for, I believe it was In My Kitchen, 100 Recipes and Discoveries for Passionate Cooks, which I do own. And by the way, that copy is also signed. You can check that out by clicking the link in the description below. I should have done that for June in the year that was published, but oh well. By the way, you can't have too many queers in the kitchen. I was hesitant in highlighting only Anthony's portion of the book, but you know what? Since he contributes recipes for all 5 of the Fab Five's personalities, including himself with the lazy bolognese sauce, Cuomo's jerk chicken wings, Tom's carrot cake, Bobby's orange with tequila magic, and Jonathan's hamburger casserole, I figured, why not? And by the way, Anthony, since you did very well on the first time out, next week, we're going for round 2. With Anthony, let's do dinner. Oh, you'll want to stick around for that. All 5 of their sensibilities come together in a chapter literally entitled, Come Together. Trust us, we might cry over the ending of this book, but what better way to say goodbye and thank you so much for joining us on this journey than to have you over for a decadent, debaucherous dinner party. And by the way, thank you so much is much more important than goodbye. Finally, you guys, in terms of acknowledgement of the fans, see the light as a group. As far as individuals, in terms of solo book outings, not so much. I'll warn you right now, Anthony, you're not exempt from my 5-clap rule, acknowledgement of the fans. I also picked up, well, I didn't really pick up, but I found Jonathan Van Ness's autobiography, and he failed along those lines as well. But as a group effort, finally you guys see the light that's as bright as the light that's reflected off of this page. So let's turn the pages over, and you see the culmination of all their advice coming together, all of their unique personalities. Anthony on entertaining with all of your senses. Tan on dressing the part. Practicing grace, gratitude, and goals with Cuomo, who by the way will be Maury's spiritual successor when he lands his own eponymous daytime talk show from NBC Universal. If you didn't know, Maury, yes, that Maury Povich, formally retired earlier this year, and he'll be spiritually handing over the reins to Cuomo. My suggestion, dude, don't quit your day job, especially if you want a personal piece of Emmy gold in the future. Bobby laid out the tablescape, and Jonathan assembling a suppertime soundtrack consisting of Solange, SZA, Hamilton, the American musical, and by the way, I own the book about the making of Hamilton. If you want to check out the review, click the link in the description below. Dua Lipa's eponymous album, and Ariana Grande's Dangerous Woman, which I already own. All reviews that have been previously mentioned will be linked in the description below. These albums are categorized into the times that you'll want to play them during the entire meal. Cocktail hour, appetizers, main courses, and dessert, and last call. And as for Anthony, well, what do you expect from Anthony? He puts together the menu. A couple appetizers, a whole lot of entrees, some veggie side dishes, and desserts. All recipes can be found here in the knowledge portion of Come Together. So, all in all, there definitely will be a next time if I find another Queer Eye book, because, well, you're already fantastic, honey, and these guys want to help you become your best self by learning how to work your fantasticality, if that's even a word. They do it in serious style, and they have a whole lot of style to share. And I applaud them all. 5 claps. One for each of you guys. They say all things just keep getting better. Well, even though I don't swing on the other side of the fence per se, in terms of make better books, they don't come no better than this. A big yes to these Fab Five heroes among heroes. for watching TSR. Now, to see another awesome review like this one, click here. If you want to become a Hollywood bargain hunter, click here to subscribe. And I'll catch you on the thrift side.